Okay, this is part 2 of my last video called "Who is the Holy Spirit?" And what? Here's a question you should ask yourself: are you willing to die for Jesus? Simple question. Simple. Are you willing to die for him? What? I used to struggle with this. Because when I was into Gnosticism, the Gnostics always thought it was foolish that the Christians that were like the other Christians, the ones that weren't Gnostics, they thought the Gnostics thought it was foolish that those Christians would just martyr themselves, would just die for the Lord. They thought it was stupid, and or they just thought it was kind of like a waste of life. And I used to think that too. I used to think, man, like, why would you do that? But it only makes sense when the Holy Spirit lives in you. Because you're not worried about your life anymore. You're confident in Jesus. You love Jesus. You're willing to die for Jesus because he died for you. It's not a reciprocative, like a reciprocative thing. It's not, you're not trying to reciprocate it. You're doing it because you want to do it. Because you're not scared. It's not like, well, he did it, so I'm going to do it. No. It's more than that. It's much more than that. It's because that's really what love is. You're so filled up with his love because he loved you first. Therefore, you can love him. If he loves you first, then you can love him. But you can't. You can't love him on your own. So, that's why they died for him. That's why they gave their life for him. Because to not do it would be so against who they were at that point. To deny him at that point would be like, it would be so alien to who they were. I mean, I don't know how to describe it. It would be like the equivalent of turning into a murderer, or turning into some awful, vile thing. It would just be. It's a resounding yes. There's no thought. You don't even have to think about it. And that's why they all went to their deaths. That's why Peter did. There's many other reasons too. It's because the truth is so sharp, and you're standing up for truth so much that people hate it. They stop their ears at the truth. That's what the Holy Spirit does for you. So if you don't have that in you, you do not have that in you, that resounding yes, that I'm willing to give you everything just to be with you, Jesus. My family, my friends, my life,